Welcome to the Southeast Fall Training Conference of the YMCA Michigan Youth and Government Program. I'm your Youth Governor, Garrett Thorne, and I'm so excited to get this year of Youth and Government kicked off. I hope that all of you are finding this year's fee of $45 much more manageable and are encouraging many others to sign up and do YIG. None of this new fee would be possible without all of the YMCA staff's work and the late conference governor, Emma Macaluso's help to secure the grant. This year is going to be a really great year, and I can't wait to see a huge variety of bills about as many diverse problems as possible. The MEIG staff are working very hard to ensure that everyone is safe at MEIG and able to participate, whether it be online or in person with masks. So with a lot of certainty and excitement, I can say that we will be totally in person in the spring and safe too. On my agenda for this year is an attempt to be able to manage the ability to allow the MJP finals to be open to everyone and to help foster interconnectedness between the different branches of MEIG. Along with this, as many of you may know now, there will be new positions of leadership that will be elected during the same time as the main youth governor elections during the spring conference. This year is going to be very exciting, and I can't wait to read all of your bills and ideas this spring.
Good afternoon. My name is Brianna Barley. I am in the 9th grade at Coldwater High School in Coldwater, Michigan. Most people call me Bree. I'm running for Lieutenant Governor. This is my 4th year in youth and government. I will make a good lieutenant governor because I was fortunate enough to be elected as the lieutenant governor in both my 6th and 8th grade years. This has given me a great understanding of the party procedures and how to work together through the legislative process to pass your bills. Together we can make this state a better place to live, be educated, and give back to society. We, the youth of Michigan, need to do our part for the greater good of the people. We need to work together so that everyone has a good education, a strong workforce, and a clean environment to stay healthy in. I would make a good lieutenant governor because I am a good leader. I understand what it takes to lead the Senate. I am organized, I like to help people, and I'm a good listener. As your lieutenant governor, I will work hard to help pass the bills you worked hard on writing. I enjoy gathering information to keep organized so that together we can pass quality bills. I enjoy being active. In addition to YIG, I participate in swimming, youth group, and theater. These events require me to work together with others. Whether I'm working to complete a project or swimming on a relay, I must work together with my team. This requires communication and understanding. Being on a team teaches me to be a good listener. The biggest part of understanding what needs to be done is by listening. I am willing to listen to hear what people want. I am willing to work together to find a plan. 2 of my major accomplishments in life so far is overcoming 9 surgeries and participating in the Challenge Athlete Foundation Triathlon. I was born with some physical limitations requiring me to have 9 surgeries. Having surgery as a child requires that I communicate with my team of doctors and therapists. I always had a team of people helping me. I am thankful for all the help I receive. Therefore, I like to help others. These surgeries force me to communicate my needs. When you cannot physically do something on your own, you have to ask. This helped me become a better communicator. The Challenge Athletes Foundation Triathlon is an event in San Diego, California to help raise money for people with physical limitations. This event allowed me to swim 400 meters in the Pacific Ocean with roughly 200 other physically impaired athletes. I have had many life experiences, good and bad, that have taught me how to get to know people. Once I feel comfortable in situations, I ask questions and find out what people want. Every person in this world is born different. Every person in this world will have challenges. We need to learn how to help people through these challenges. No one knows what the future is. If we work together, we can make the changes for the better of all people. Being elected as Lieutenant Governor, I will listen, learn, and lead us to help others. Winston Churchill once said, "There is nothing wrong with change if it is in the right direction." I believe that we can make all changes to move our state in the right direction. We must be the change that we wish to see. We need to think of how we can make the lives of the people in Michigan better. We need to think about our future. We need to be the change to make our future bright. Together, let's make this fall conference great. Let's work together to pass good bills and have fun. Please vote for me, Brianna Barley, for Lieutenant Governor. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brenner, and I am running for the Blue Lieutenant Governor. I'm a freshman at Quincy High School and am involved in sport and other extracurricular activities. I run cross country, and I have done so since 6th grade. I have found that through running cross country, I've learned to not only work as a team, but also to work as an individual. I have ran for this position in the past as a 7th grader and failed. But this year, I feel like I am able to do what it takes to get this position. This year, I would like to make sure that everybody in the Blue Senate has a chance to be heard and a chance to voice their opinion. This is the start of our youth and government journey as high schoolers. Now that we have more responsibilities, we will be able to succeed and learn together. I would like to make sure that everyone can have a good time and have fun, but still do what we came to do, and that is to make bills, to make Michigan a better, safer place. If you vote for me, I will help get that done. Together as one, we will be able to prove that we can do it and that we can pass the bills. If we put our differences aside, we can make our community a better place. We can show that we can do this together and that we will succeed. Together, we are able to make a change that we all want and need to see. If we can prove to people how we can make a difference and how we can take on these issues, we will be stronger in the future. Together, as we come up in the world, we will have learned what we need to do to make our government successful. After the past 2 years, we have been shown what it takes to persevere through headache and hard times. Together, we can do this, but only together. As we make this transition, we need to come all as one. We need to fight for what we believe is right. As we have different views on different things, we can come together and leave those aside. I want to make sure that everyone knows that without leadership, there isn't government, but without the government, we don't have structure. As a leader, I will make sure that those votes count. The votes that I receive will make sure that we can do this together. I ask all of you to vote for me so I can lead us through this, and I can make sure that we all have our voices heard equally, and to make sure that we succeed together. I hope that my words have brought you together for this vote. If we stand now, we can stand in the future. I am Kaylin Brenner, and I am here to stand with all of you. Don't forget, vote better, vote Brenner 2021. And if you vote for me, I will make sure your vote counts. It's in your hands now, and I hope you vote for me, Kaylin Brenner, for your Lieutenant Governor 2021.
Hi, my name is Gabriella Bookmeyer, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor for this year's early conference. I believe that I qualify for this position because I have had many leadership roles in the past that have helped me prepare for this position. Some of those leadership positions include president of the class council at my school for 2 years, speaker of the house twice out of the 4 years I have attended youth and government, and being part of my school's student council and interact club. Class council and student council involve students that are leaders who help make decisions about new rules and activities that the school has. Interact is a community service club that helps volunteer at many different places all over Coldwater. These clubs and being elected Speaker of the House twice in the past helps prove that I can be a good leader and that I am a responsible and reliable person. This is my 5th year being involved in youth and government. Since I have been in youth and government for so long, it has given me many opportunities to be on both sides of the legislature. I have been a leader as well as a member of the House and Senate, which means I know and understand my parliamentary procedure really well. I think an important thing when being a leader is knowing how things work and the people you are around. I know many of the alumni and students, so this makes an area a comfortable workspace for me. I believe that I am a good public speaker. I love to talk and make my voice heard. On the other hand, I also like to hear other people's opinions on certain topics. I think being able to speak but also listen to what others are saying is an important quality in being a leader because you need to know when to speak but also when to sit down and listen to other people's opinions. If I was to get voted lieutenant governor, I would make sure to have a respected environment. I believe that everyone's opinions matter and that everyone's voices should be heard. I don't believe that anyone should be judged for their opinion on any certain topic. I believe that I'm a good fit to be the early conference lieutenant governor because I have leadership position, I am reliable and responsible, I have had many leadership experiences in different areas in youth and government, I am a good public speaker, I know my parliamentary procedure really well, and I'm a good listener. I hope I can be your early conference lieutenant governor. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Neha Jain, and I'm running for your 2022 Lieutenant Governor. I'm standing here today for many reasons, but what motivates me to stand here right now is because of a quote that I'd heard about 2 years ago. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Ray Allen. Those of you who don't know who Ray Allen is, he's a NBA basketball player, and he's in the Hall of Fame. The story behind this quote is from an Instagram video that I'd seen about 2 years ago scrolling through Instagram. Those of you who know me know that I'm a huge basketball fan. And one day a video of Ray Allen and his kids came up, and their kids were working hard and drill after drill. And in my head, I was thinking I would not want to have him as my coach. These two boys continued to sweat and run. And Ray Allen says, okay, get on the free throw line and shoot some free throws. Ray Allen says this right after a drill. And here I think to myself again, oh boy, I would not want to be his kids right now. Just when I thought it couldn't get any tougher, he says to his kids that if they don't make a certain amount of free throws, they'll be running for every one they miss. I know you have to practice hard to get what you want in life, but I didn't fully understand how this applied to the real life world. The Instagram video goes on for a little longer, showing Ray Allen's boy shooting free throws, but then he turns the camera around and says something that I'll never forget. He isn't doing this to torture his kids. He's doing this because he wants them to be better people, not just on the court, but in real life too. The next words he says to me will stick with me for the rest of my life. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. These words have stuck with me for the past year, and I will never forget them. I will never forget them because after Ray Allen says these words, he goes on to explain them by saying that in basketball, there are tough situations, and you'll be tired and uncomfortable, but you have to learn how to push through that. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. To me, these words not only apply to basketball, but in real life, which is why I'm standing here right now. I'm by no means comfortable standing here, but I'm learning to go out of my comfort zone. To me, these words mean you have to try new things, and it's okay to fail because you're bettering yourself as a person and others around you by going out of your comfort zone, which applies to everyone at YIG, no matter who you are. Which leads me to talk about my qualifications for this position. I believe that I'm qualified to run for this position for many reasons. This will be my 6th year participating in youth and government, and I've loved it every year since. I have a passion for YIG, and I want to help people develop that passion. I also thought I would become a leader to show others how fun it can be. I've also held 3 leadership positions in the past: committee chair in 7th grade, speaker of the house in 8th grade, and speaker of the house again in 10th grade. All of these experiences have made me realize what an impact I can have towards others and how much fun I can have leading. I believe that youth and government can greatly impact every single person. I want to be the person to impact you. I hope to have an amazing time at youth and government this year, step out of my comfort zone, and try new things. Remember to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and vote Neha Jain. Thank you.
My name is Claire Bohr, and I am running to be your Speaker of the House. I have been in youth and government for 7 years now, and throughout that time, I have seen it being used as a place where new ideas and powerful voices can be heard and appreciated. However, I have also seen what happens when the majority is allowed to silence the opinions of others. In the House, everyone should be given an equal opportunity to speak and share their thoughts on these subjects. And as Speaker, I would strive to ensure that this is done. Youth involvement in government and current issues is incredibly important. As Speaker, I can help guide newer delegates through this program, allowing them to get their messages across and be heard. My experience in this program is extensive. I have been a committee chair for several years, and I was a lieutenant governor my sophomore year. I am highly skilled in parliamentary procedure, and thus I will be able to preside over the House justly and efficiently. That being said, youth in government should not be a place of all serious business. I want to make the House a place where we can discuss relevant topics that affect real people, while then discussing bills that mandate schools show their students the Star Wars movies. If you vote for me, I will make the House a welcoming place where everyone has the opportunity to present their ideas. Thank you, and I hope that you will consider voting for me, Claire Bohr, as your Speaker of the House.
Thank you so much for attending the virtual fall conference. You can now vote if you scroll down below and use the election code on your screen.